Welcome to Elizabethtown Community and Technical College's English 102 Writing 2 course. This online course is taught and designed by instructor Erin Faherty and is a recipient of the 2020 Blackboard Exemplary Course Program Award. This course focuses heavily on argumentative writing and continues the instruction gained in English 101 Writing 1 by providing instruction in drafting and revising essays that express ideas in standard English, reading critically, thinking logically, responding to text, addressing specific audiences, and researching and documenting sources. In this course tour, I will highlight 3 standout practices that helped create this exemplary course and give you a sneak peek of the course design. The first standout practice is Instructor Faherty's achievement in gaining high-level student engagement, which she employs to build a strong learning community. She begins setting the tone of her course in her introduction by saying that her writing course will be creating a community of writers in her class. To further strengthen her learning community, Instructor Faherty uses a process adapted from Conrad and Donaldson's Engaging the Online Learner, Activities and Resources for Creative Instruction. Through intentional design, she uses activities to move students through the 4 phases of interaction and collaboration, which are newcomer, cooperator, collaborator, and initiator. In Phase 1, newcomer, students participate in the scavenger hunt introductory activity, which helps them get to know their classmates. In Phase 2, cooperator, Instructor Faherty has students work in pairs on activities that require critical thinking and/or reflection. They do this by completing a different sides assignment, where pairs of students argue from opposing viewpoints, then reflect on their experience. For Phase 3, collaborator, students form small groups and work on collaboration. Her assignment requires students to work in groups of 3 to 4 students on peer reviews, where they review and offer suggestions on essay or project improvement. And finally, in Phase 4, initiator, students participate in learner-led activities. In this course, students work on a case study where they manage and lead their group. The focus is on learning work-ready skills like teamwork, negotiation, and consensus building. These activities work together to encourage students to participate more in the course and enhance both their learning and the relationships they build in the course. In the words of Instructor Faherty, I wanted to mimic a face-to-face environment by organizing the course around a due date and module lesson activity structure. The second standout practice is the inclusion of many active learning strategies, which are usually perceived as being more relevant to the student and have been shown to increase learning outcome attainment. There are several activities, but some we want to highlight include an open-ended discussion board called Comp Cafe, where students post questions and comments about the course and other students answer them. This discussion is student-led. Enabling the conversation tool on every major Blackboard assignment. This allows students to ask questions, post comments, and provide insight about the assignment without leaving the assignment page. This is also student-led. The different sides assignment, mentioned previously, which asks students to argue for opposing sides of an argument and reflect on the process. Peer review activities, which provide students an opportunity to get guidance on their writing from classmates, and a case study assignment, which requires students to work together and manage their learning process by organizing their groups, establishing roles, picking topics, and gaining consensus on their final product. And finally, Instructor Faherty's third standout practice is the inclusion of synchronous interaction and collaboration. In addition to regular open office sessions, the students can participate in live sessions with guest speakers, including the college's librarian. This gives the online students the opportunity for the same access and experience on-campus students have in their English 102 Writing 2 courses. Students can participate in review sessions with Instructor Faherty during the research project module, and students are required to meet at least once during one of the course's 4 conference opportunities throughout the semester. This provides at least one mandatory time when the student can speak live with the instructor. And finally, students meet synchronously with one another, using Blackboard Collaborate as they work to complete their case study project. In summary, building a strong learning community, including active learning assignments and synchronous communication interaction, work together to provide an outstanding learning environment for the student.